cool. Let me just check this all works out. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Cool. Sorry guys, it takes me a while to get everything set up now. I'll get into the swing of it though. I'll show you what I'm working on. It's a character running pose. Oh, I didn't realise I've got YouTube audio feedback through this. My bad. Hey, thanks for coming on, guys. No worries, Sky. Always good to see you. Ah, man, I need to figure out how to make this a little bit faster in the future. Pick a random image from the finalist mocks. McMusty back with a drum and bass. Yeah, mate. I will change it eventually. The spin up always takes time. No worries. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Yeah, do you know what? I'll do a different track soon. I just like it. It just really helps me focus at times. Okay, let me know if there's any issues hearing me, and then I'll sort of talk through what I'm doing. Really, I think like the main places for me to just tell people is like, I probably need to do whatchamacallit, like blue sky. Even though I don't really get much traction there, it's a good place to just start building up traction, I guess. Like blue sky, I think is just it's not there yet, to be honest. I don't think blue sky is got like the critical mass of users to sort of even dent Twitter much, or X as they call it now. RTS, RPG, visual novel, flurry. Get rid of this and we'll just upload an image. Just do that one, why not? I think I did that one before, but whatever. Probably do an Insta as well. How do you upload on Instagram? I don't really need to do this, but whatever. I like her. I'll do the one I did with the other one. Oh, this one's pretty good. Next. Next. Blah. Cool. Share. Instagram's never really set up for desktop, right? Like that's why this takes really long to post. They're just not that good. Just checking my Google Security Labs. Google Security Streamlabs was granted access to a Google account. Yeah. Come on, right, done. Okay, right, let's get to action. Let's get stuff going. I'll just quickly check the chats. It must be about breakdown base. Yeah, okay, cool. So nothing there. I wonder if it aggregates them here. It kind of does. Have you ever been on 4chan? Yeah, man. A long time ago. Like, well, on and off. Maybe not a long time ago, but on and off. Like, it's a thing. I just don't like the format of it. I like how it's like simplistic. I do legit like how it's simplistic. I just find that it's just hard to use. It's not a very good interface. I know it's like got dank content and stuff. That's cool. I've got no issues with that. Good question though. Right. So there's a few things that need to change here, right? So if you look here, like Fell's waist doesn't change direction, right? I don't think. So that's fine. But because this is so well formed, its armor, I probably am going to change this. And then it's got the tail, so you see the tail coming in, right? So I'm kind of mostly happy with this. So I want to just change this armor a little bit, and then I'm done with that running frame. So, but we'll do the tail next, because that's the most important big change to do. So I feel so we're going up. So I would say actually no, don't do that. Start where we're going down. Start anywhere, I guess. I feel like the tail, like this side, we'll have a look at Evakin's running frames. I remember that was pretty good. Does that not let me just play it? What's that noise, by the way? Is that just people like signing in or something? Oh, it's I just couldn't know what it is. Fucking hell. So there's another trick I can do, which don't really like doing this, but whatever. Right. So flick from side to side. Yeah, could do that. Or could I just keep it a little bit more simple? Let me think. I'm going to start here. That's a big flick, actually. Oh, Mad Lad's on. Hey, Mad Lad. Do I do anything here? Am I supposed to click or something? So, I see you've shared gifts and stuff before. Do I click or do anything? Yeah, no worries, man. Good to have you. Good to have you aboard. Drone Commander's mentioned on the trash board. De facto furry board every so often. So are people just saying it's trash? Is that what they're saying? I think we spoke about this last time. I don't like talking, like, if people are shitting on the game, I don't want to talk about it, to be honest. Like, there's going to be people that don't like the game. I'm not gonna beg to try and please them or whatever. If people don't like it, fine. That's how you learn about the project. Because I think last time, no, they're saying good things about the game. So why is it in trash? That doesn't make sense. But whatever. No, that's awesome. If they're saying great things, great. But it is really important that I don't kind of get myself too tied up. You know what I mean? Like I'm wondering if that's too. It is a bit too snappy, isn't it? I think that's a bit too fast. So it snaps out a bit. That should flatten actually a bit more, to be honest. It's more like it. Right, I'll come and talk in the chat in a minute. So just double check both. Oh, ah, darn. Oh wow, we've got chat on both. Sorry, we'll catch up. Yo, first time catching your stream. Nice to meet you, Dev. Nice to meet you. I may not be up to date on progress for the project, but there's a demo available somewhere. Not yet. I'm working hard to get it out as soon as I can. Yeah, I'll aim to get the demo out as soon as I can for sure. I took a bachelor's in game design in college a few years back, and I'd love to take a look. Yeah, I'm always happy to chat through it. It's just what happened was I actually originally completed a demo. I'll sit here. Hopefully get a demo out in around June or July. That's what I'm aiming for. Fingers crossed. Working. Yeah, so like basically I had the demo done like multiple times, and then I'd kind of complete. I've got a bunch of different demos that I could share, but the game, like how to say it, like I wasn't happy with the quality, and I felt like it was just time to move it forward a bit more. And the game, like I had planned to demo without showing the RPG. Or the base building in the RTS, or even some of like the advanced stuff in visual novels left out. But since I've been able to add that in pretty quickly, I felt like the demo was just really lacking. It just didn't really represent the state of the game. So I'd moved the demo on like 2 or 3 times, like improved it. But for now, I'm not focusing on the demo. I'm just focusing on getting the game as far ahead as I can, and then I'll get to a point where I finish the first major, like really major event after the battle on Earth, and once that all sort of completes and wraps up, before you go to the rescue Rise arc, I will hopefully wrap that entire thing up and bundle that as a demo. It'll be like 10 hours of gameplay, but we'll see. That's the plan anyway. Thanks for the gift sub. No, they're saying it's a good thing. Hey, thank you. The reason why it's called trash is because that's where all the prune thread from motherboards go. It's a it's okay. It's self-deprecating. Trash is hit and miss. I wouldn't worry about it. Okay, cool. You earned a hype chest open. Okay, I've got a cool hype chest. I don't know what this means. What does it do? Like, I just share it. Is that what it does? I don't even know what that does. But that's cool. I'll take it. So yeah, okay guys, sorry about that. Right, so back to the tail stuff. So no, but then again, does this finish it off, I guess. Looks silly. No, so close though. Basically that's her done after this. Oh, I'll do the torso thing. Okay, so try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Okay, keep it there just in case I need to use that again. Let's pick some different music in a minute. Oh, right, so let me think. So let's look at the way she runs, and then I'll decide how I want to let's just do this properly, guys, okay? So let's finish the torso, and then we'll... Hey? Okay, let's finish the torso. So if you look, like, the hips move left to right, okay? And if you look carefully, the belt moves as well. So I think when the belt moves to the left, that means her left thigh, like this thigh is out, right? If that's out, I could shift the torso right. Would that make sense? If the right leg is up, would you not shift it the other way? Let me think. Logic here, logic. Yeah, you would. So you would... I could maybe raise this a bit. No, that's not the issue. I realise what the issue is. It's not that. It doesn't matter about our abdomen. It matters about the thighs. It should be this. Am I gonna move it though? It's not that big a deal, but it doesn't need changing. It's fine. I'm just paying too much attention to detail. I'm too much of a perfectionist. I'll come back to it actually because it's just an enemy. But you see the level of detail on this. Scambot alert. Yeah. Oh, sorry guys, I'll change the song again. Thanks, Scotch Mad Lad, for pointing out. Also, I could tell you that you're born the same year as Back to the Future. Yes, that's right. I was born when Back to the Future. Yeah, that's a good. Wow. How can you tell that, by the way? Hey, nice to meet you, Adam. But yeah, I found that the video the works video game footage on YouTube already. I enjoy the concept of it. Yeah, awesome, lovely. Just kind of throw my hat in the ring. But you happen to have a part-time need for level design work by any chance? Maybe. I'm willing to have a chat. Are you on my Discord? Open to the idea. Are you on Discord? We can have a chat about it. We need to just figure out what sort of level design and stuff. Let's change the song then. I know I play this song way too much. Sorry. Let's go for some a bit. Let's go for music songs from the game. Let's see. Drone Commander audio. Just do the RPG ones. 19 Blue Call. Didn't like that one. Yeah, those ones didn't work out very well. Just go to all commissioned audio. I'm going to let you hear a really an amazing track. That one. Oh, do I have the latest Freaksville one? Shit, don't know if it's there. I'll find it in a minute. That's not the one I want to share you with. Damn, I really have so much music that I've not. Main theme. Oh, I found it. I really need to get together all the music that I've got. Okay, I'm going to explain to you this song when you hear it and what's going to happen. So for you people, you're going to get a really amazing sneak peek at something. This is actually really, really big. So I'm going to make sure people are there. I do have Discord, yes, let me check. See, we have a Discord. I'll just put, oh, sorry mate, I'll talk to you if I'm in yours. My bad. Yeah, just the main group. We've got a Discord there. But yeah, reach out to me, man. I think my email address is on YouTube anyway. But guys, this is pretty big. I'm gonna share with you something pretty huge. So what this track is about. This track, spoilers, but there's not that many people on the streams. But I do think since you do the streams, it's worth you getting to know what this is about. So I'm gonna play the song in a minute and tell you what the song is. So the song is oh well, I'll wait till you're back, Scottish Mad Lad, because I think it's fair for you to hear this song. So and let me know when you're back. Oh wait, we can play the Salvage Retribution one, which is pretty good. This is a battle song in the RPG mode. You spin me round, round, baby, right round. Well, yeah, this is going to be a battle where it's like a massive team battle. So these characters, you'll be fighting lots of horror characters and grunts, and like I'm going to use Halo terminology here. So you'll battle a bunch of elites, not horror. So you battle elites, grunts, like the hunters, and then also like snipers like her. And you're going to be pushing through. You'll have Fel, Kira. You'll have human SAS troops, and then you'll have a Special Forces Sakari troops landing in a dropship, and the Special Forces are in a Sea King helicopter. So they both land, and the Special Forces Sakari troops are led by Kira's brother, that's Irvin, the blue guy. And you're going to be pushing up, and it's going to be absolutely insane. There's going to be lots of gunfire, bazookas, grenades, there'll be drop pods, so the elites will drop down in drop pods just like in Halo, and you'll try to blow up the drop pods before they break out. Lots of tanking and damage. There's going to be barrels you can blow up to take some people out. There's going to be a ton of stuff happening. It's going to be really, really fun. Yeah, for sure. Nick Moist. Switch over to Twitch. Yeah, whatever, man. Great to have you, you duo. Love having you, man. Checking the Patreon page. I may be blind, but I'm not seeing a Discord link. Yeah, PM and Patreon's fine, dude. That's fine. Sorry, I'm just really sucky at getting it sorted here. I'm really struggling with her tail, to be honest. And the tail I usually find the easiest thing. I'm gonna take the sissy's way out, I'm afraid. So if that's the tail there, then we'll go into this side. And we'll go to like this side. We'll coil it like that. Snake it out a little bit. It's all over the place. Okay, it's going to have to be something that has a periodic motion. I think this one, while stupid, probably is just going to have to be the best fit for now until I can figure out a better one. It's because of her. Yeah, that's still not good. That's actually just not good. But let's see if you're facing like that. Right, sweep. I think we're going to have to try something like this. How big's her tail anyway? It's not that big. So there, 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 there. Still pretty big. I probably have the movement as being a little bit too wide. Let's restrict the movement so it's just behind her legs, so you don't even see it, barely. It's not really nice because it kind of like blocks the tail at the back. It's really is. I think like Fell's tail is turning out to be more sensible given the front face running, and I think the Evokin one's just overly flamboyant. I'll have a look at it again. Really, you know, a bit too much time in this, to be honest. Big strokes. Let's try it. And then so from here, that's not too bad now I look at that actually. It could be tidied up. But the flamboyant one would be like, so like here. Oh, I get it's like a lasso whip. because he does the bend a lot. So it kind of jumps here, you see? So I should change this to already have the bend in it, like that. To get to here, I need to go. That looks better. Is that what we want, or is this what we want? That is a little bit more subtle. It's just silly. That's just like pointing out. I could possibly angle this one a bit better, so where am I on the tail? I wonder what would happen if I just rotated it. Let's try. Have I rotated it like that? So it's already out, so what the hell? I guess I didn't rotate the whole thing. It's still spinning around. Is that because it's only rotating one of them? Why is that going around? Whatever. Right, so that's not going to do that one. That one's not too bad. I wonder, like, if this one, can I shift it somehow? No, that looks stupid. So it's that one or this one. They're both not like they're not mega hard, but the second one looks better. Sounds good. Drop in line soon. Cool. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. So what we got here? Oh, you're here. Hey, you Joe. Good to have you, man. What did I miss? Oh, okay. So I'll let you hear the kick-ass song again while I do the tail. I think first of all, do we go for the extravagant tail, or do we go for the the kind of like basic tail, but like yeah. I think as basic tail, I'd have to drop the saturation. So the basic tail is fine. They don't particularly add or remove anything, right? Like I think both of them are I can do. I just this one might seem a little bit extravagant. I just don't know. Like, what do we? It might make sense since she's a sniper, but then again, if she's a sniper, she's more agile, right? But then at the same point, um, this might make more sense because she's a sniper and she's trying to keep her tail hidden. But then again, she's got her scarf floating in the wind. So really, what do you think, guys? Down or to the side? And then also, Scottish Mad Lad, I'm going to let you hear a tune. No, I'm gonna do the Discord streams as well and do some chatting. That's really important. I want to talk to you guys as well. Probably Friday. I'll do Fridays will be the Discord streams and we just have a good chat. It's just when I'm chatting, it's harder for me to work because when I'm chatting, it's like uh, it's really hard for me to get a word in sometimes. You know, sometimes there are people there and they just want to really talk. They're like it's like not everybody's fair, right? Some people are happy to listen. Some people kind of talk a few bits, but some people they just want to talk all the way through, and they think like, you know, sometimes we've been on those chats and it's like they just wouldn't let me get a word in sideways. I'm like, dude, this is kind of my stream. You know, it's kind of my thing. I mean, if anything, me talking, but I tried to let everyone talk as well. It's just it felt like it was just two people that was overpowered in the chat. But yeah, it's Chris Mad Lad. Let you hear that song. But yeah, I'll definitely do it because I love no I want to talk to you guys for sure. I think we just have to have a rule where like we if somebody's just constantly talking over everyone or like hogging the airwaves, we just have to be like, hey guy, you know, let other people talk. Right, Scottish Mother, I think you've heard this track, but this is the latest iteration, and then after that, I want you to hear a track that none of you have heard before, and it's actually insane. But this is one you've heard so far. So, listening to two tracks. The second track is an exclusive here. And there is a big story behind it I want to tell you. I like the tail swag upwards. It's a good way to sell movement. Oh, what happened there? Go again. Yeah, I like upwards as well. It's pretty good. I think we're gonna go for this. This. We'll go for this one, I think. Yeah, this one's the second channel, but this has had some changes to it, and then after this I'm going to let you hear a really important track. Okay, so we're gonna go for the next track, and I'm gonna tell you about this track, okay? So this next track is pretty big, okay? Where to start? So you guys are getting spoilers. There's not that many of you on the stream, which is good. It's kind of more intimate. So this track, where to start? Okay, do you remember there's been nightmares between, so we go, just while we're doing that, just to refresh people's memory on some of the events that's been happening. So, I mean, sometimes I forget just how big the game is. I'll just have to go to McMurch. I just got my own channel and accept the fact that I'm probably going to get ads. Right, so, eh, for me, pixel art dev trap. Oh wow, these are from ages ago. Streamed 2 years ago. Oh, that's when I was doing the lifted game. Wow, nice. Need to get rid of that for you thing. Okay, so just a bit of a sort of reminder. Okay, so the um we've had the nightmare sequence of Doomsday, right? So I think Doomsday. Hey, it's only 5 minutes. Surely it's bigger than that. I seem to remember it being much bigger than that. I guess it wasn't. 5 minutes, only 5 minutes. Wow. So, as maybe it's because I've done longer ones since then. So,
Hasn't detected us.
this whole scene, right, and the sort of destruction of the fleet.
I'm on it. Moving to engage. Ugh, I can't believe we're doing this. How? Team, engage pods!
A little thing for you. See the guy that just said that? He's the son of the director of the movie Gladiator and Gladiator 2. So there you go. Um, that's just a little Easter egg. Maybe don't tell everyone that because he doesn't like people knowing because he wants to be recognized for his talent. But yeah, his dad is the guy that does the Gladiator 1 and Gladiator 2, directed it, wrote it, and produced it. I mean, talk about amazing, both of them. So the guy's super talented, and he's doing a few people through the. He's already doing for the main voices in the game. So you remember like this kind of insane. Oh, this bit, I love this bit that's coming up, and I'll talk to you about.
Broadcast hub to exterminate the last of our people.
I love that animation. I worked so hard on that.
Sis, get out of here. Evacuate anyone.
That'll be so good to get Chloe down Morrigan over that as well, and then his like Arcan's, sorry, the Sovereign's powers there's pretty insane, right? Like casting spells on an RTS, right? Anyway, so that whole thing, and then Selena getting aged to death and everything, right? So
Maybe it didn't. Maybe it's something that will.
we know it's kind of a dream, right? So we know there's I can't believe you've got someone like him. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've honestly, you'd be surprised. I've got like a bunch of like AAA people in the game already. If you think about it, like I've got 6 now, so it's 6 AAA people who've worked on AAA games. So I mean, the game's big. Like it just doesn't. It's small, but it's big. It's small, big. It's small, tiny, 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 but also really, really big in certain aspects. Anyway, so this turned out to be a dream, right? We kind of, or well, I'm not saying it's a dream. Let's just assume it's a dream or a parallel universe. And then what was supposed to happen is I took such 3 months ago I did Doomsday, right? And then I took 3 months to get the RPG to where it is now, and I basically completed the RPG for all of like just the adventure stuff, like exploring. So I'm really happy with that. Now I'm just doing a lot of pixel art because I need to step up. I have to step up on that, and then the battle, right? So I've been working on that, and then we did some stuff in between it. We had you know Florimel, that was a big scene. The 15 minutes of the RPG there. there's the dev updates. Vrex added that in. And here was the follow-up. This follows directly after the Doomsday Battle, right? So this is like a couple of months or a couple of weeks later, and this is like the intro. So basically,
Can you guys delete?
and then while I'm doing it, I'm thinking what I'm going to say.
This feels familiar.
Yeah, about that, pal. If you die, can I get your holo player?
So obviously,
That stuff.
in
If
this
I die,
reality,
can you guys
they're not
delete my
dead,
auto
right?
logs?
And in or this version or whatever, right? They're not dead, and there's like nice banter between them.
Safely from another.
Shine. Set up shop here. If the data packets are to be
Anyway,
Move the decoy.
so this all happens, right?
Why isn't it running down our bot?
And then you get a nice little
some
this bit at the end.
happened in this battle. We encountered the Harbinger.
I'm just giving you a wee recap.
Holy, did the Harbinger just bail?
And then there's a little nice cheery, and then you get the sovereign basically. So what happens here, this is not explained, or maybe people don't realize this, but the sovereign basically says, yeah, there's a ton I'm about to tell you, right? So in here the sovereign basically says, we're gonna attack Earth and attack everyone and send 100. So this is after Earth's been invaded and all the stuff you've met them. And so this is actually, so you can even beat one Harbinger ship, right? In your dream, it destroyed everything, and then here you just chased it off. But what people don't realize, when he's talking with the Archand, he's basically saying it was just a trap, right? Like the ship wasn't even remotely damaged. Basically, it was just there so that they could get so the way that they track, like what they call us, like fuelborn or dustlings, right? What they call us, fuelborn, because we're fuel for them. They track us by basically recording like any of the metals that we use, so they know which star we came from. So at this point, he's said to Arkand, right? Okay, we know where they come from. We know where the Sakari are. We know where the humans are. We know where the Ketheri and anybody that's been there. And this guy's like, okay, I'm going to give you 100 ships, take 100 ships and just wipe them all out. So you couldn't even beat one. So how are you going to beat 100, right? So that's where this ended, right? So what I'm doing is I'm building the stakes here. Like I'm really layering the level of of just how ridiculously insanely powerful they are. Now in this section with Floramel, um, as a recap, so you have a dream, and this dream is fell. She made it to Earth. So this is like she made it to Earth, but too late. So this is like she hadn't even met you in this reality. Like you're already dead in this version. And then towards the end, as you maybe remember watching this, there's the whole
I can't remember
the whole dream sequence.
with you.
First of
I'm
all, you
you
get
now.
you get a nice little view of our Florimel,
What a night.
and then you get a nightmare, which it doesn't elaborate what this is, right? But so just these are the color, by just so you know, these are the
What's
colors,
going on? Straight.
like these colors, and the sort of flashing lightning there in the background. So just bear in mind these vibes, right? Okay, so now I'm gonna let you hear the song, and I'm gonna explain. Basically, he would want more numbers of play through. So basically, the Dark Welders, right? We know you've read some of the lore, you've read some of the lore and other stuff, and we know that so far our understanding of them is they are known as a drone fleet. The one guy we have seen is this guy in he looks like a mage, and he talks to like what appears to be like an AI or something, or some kind of energy being, right? This is what you guys know. It's not what I know. I know a totally different thing. But what you guys know is he talks this energy being. They belong to the drone fleet. Every encounter with the drone fleet has been either a catastrophic loss to us, completely wiped out, or in that case with the Morrigan video, it's kind of like just a ploy. And so what's going to happen is basically what Arkan said is they're just going to come and wipe us out once and for all. So there won't even be barely a final battle. So this is building up the stakes. Now here's where the song I'm about to share is the major stake, which you'll see the sequence before the end of the demo. So this is the third final act of the demo. To be the only one that isn't totally stacked, and that I'm not complaining. Right, so prior to the end of the demo, there's two final phases, right? There's a final ground battle, a final space battle, a final ground battle, and a boss battle. And before all of that, you get a vision of the true strength of the drone fleet, right? And in this, and so spoilers coming right now. So this is what happens. Amu, you finally got everybody to know that Amu's a real person, and Fel and Kira can now talk to Amu, right? Amu has this ability to let you experience that, shall we just say, like realities out of phase. And Florimel has this ability to allow you to experience alternate versions through dreams. So what happens is Florimel and Amu come together to try and see if they can use this weird connection that you've got to spy on the drone fleet in real time. So Florimel tries to put you in a trance. With Amu's powers, they want you to like basically remotely connect to the drone fleet. And so when you do, you have this nightmare, like what you've seen. And the nightmare, this is what happens, is you be sucked into like a red space, right? Like a universe that is completely red. There's like storms, and as you're getting sucked in, and there's like this vortex that's pulling you in, it finally clears up into like a flotsam of energy floating tendrils, and you see their fleet, right? So you see like hundreds of thousands of ships. This is where the ominous music kicks in, and you see like their ships all lining up. And then as the camera pans and you get like a view of the extent of how powerful they are, and this seems to be in like a weird, if you want to use Minecraft, like the Nether, right? It's kind of like in the Nether or something, a weird biome. The camera pans into like this structure that's in space. It's like a super hub where all these ships are docked, right? And as you go in, like you get pulled in through the walls, and it's now you're seeing it in RPG mode, right? You've gone from RTS to RPG mode from a visual perspective, right? And you're seeing all of these basically slaves, right? As they're being transported on conveyor belts, but the conveyor belts are like energy belts, so like a suspensor fields. And you see all of these defeated warriors they've already been killed. So here's the thing: they're already dead. All of the people that you see there, it's their ghosts, it's their spirits. So you'll see some Kethri, humans, but most of them will be species you've not met yet, right? Because you're seeing the drone fleet. This is basically Auschwitz, right? But it's on Auschwitz on steroids. You're seeing the drone fleet, like basically herding up all of these dead people that they've killed. As the camera's panning, imagine the camera's panning left to right or top to bottom, and you're seeing like these lines of people being pulled in by a force, right? They're not even fighting it, right? Because they're all dead. but you'll see occasionally some live people, like live soldiers or like families, whatever, as they're getting just basically killed, right? So there'll be like mages and whatever, just like killing them, and then taking their spirit and throwing their spirit onto these conveyor belts as they're getting sucked in, and it gets pretty heartbreaking. You'll see like basically there's a scene that is really really heartbreaking. It's like a kid and their mum, and the kid's like, "Mummy, are we dead now?" And the mum's trying not to cry, and then they see like 5 soldiers, and they've got their heads held low, and you get this indication like they're super powerful soldiers, but they've all lost, like they were even more powerful than you, and they're all being pulled in, and as they're being pulled in, there's like this nexus, and it's like you can imagine like a stamping machine, like in a sausage factory or something, where it's just like it's just like stamping, and it's each they're like whatever they're. Let's assume they kind of look like a faded kind of ghost. As it hits them, it basically blows them up into tiny, tiny particles, and the camera continues to is it like a Soul Auschwitz? Yeah. And the camera continues to pan left to right as it goes through it, and it's kind of grotesque, grim. The music settles, and then on, I think you might hear like floor metal saying, "Oh my God, is it over?" Right? And as the camera pans into the darkness, it then comes out the other side of the building, of this like massive hub, as you see the energy that was made of these ghosts or whatever, like these people's life force, as it's congealing into the ships, right? So this whole sequence is you understand how they make their ships, right? It's shall we say sausage, like sausage meat in, sausage out, right? So they basically uh killing them, taking their souls, and then like entropy is, I'm using the term entropy. It's basically um, tearing apart the entropy, like destroying your soul, right? Like actually not just consuming or eating, but actually using that entropy to build these new ships, right? And so at the other side, you'll see that, and this is the song that's going to be for that scene. So this is going to be like the most pinnacle scene of like building up the enemy to the level that they are before lots and lots of action, right? So this is like the final what's the word? The final fear mongering. So here's the song. Have a listen. Let me know what you think while I do some drawing. So this is the part of the song where you see the ships, like just all of their massive ships in a big fleet. Camera transition. Now you're seeing them on the conveyor belt being murdered and their families being sucked in. In a minute is like the funeral song. Now the camera's gone through the other side of the building and you're about to see the ships being produced with the souls. Honestly, I think that song is absolutely bone-chilling, right? It's also fucking epic, right? Again, it's by a very powerful musician, and yeah, so that song, like there's so many bits onto it which I think are amazing, but the main so I write a lot of the songs, like I'm not good at music at all, but I am good at like articulating what I want and getting the sounds and things. So there's a bit in the song, I'll check YouTube, see if there's any comments I've missed. Damn. I'm listening. Hey man, got a dip out for a while. Yeah, no worries, man. Thanks. Thanks for coming on. Like the warp from 40K. I'm not sure which bit that's referring to, man. But yeah, so there's a bit in the song. I'll show you where this bit comes from. So it's loads of inspiration, but this bit in the song. So we'll go for it. So this bit is the beginning, right? Like Amu and Floormel are preparing you, and you're being slowly sucked in. So here's the vortex, you're being pulled in. The universe disperses, and then now you're seeing the fleet, right? Storms and everything. The camera's panning past the fleet. So there's a whole lot here, right? This is like the pinnacle of how big the fleet are. So this is like the moment camera pans out and there's tons of them. Now this bit is the transition. So this is like the camera's moving, like it's moving through the fleet, right? And then it goes into like this hub where the fleet are docked, and it's like going through the wall. So you can see it's like actually happens in the code is the RTS switches to RPG as the camera goes through the wall, and it's you see a bit of blackness, and it'll be seamless. That there. So this is where all the fallen warriors, the families, the massacring or whatever, right? And then this bit that's about to come up, I'm actually inspired by probably one of the most famous, lovely songs. Is this bit here that you'll hear? It's like it's like a drum. It's like a what you call it? It's like a band, marching band. It's very American, but for me, it's a funeral song, and I'll show you why. Because it's from you'll know where I'm going to go if you know the song. This bit here, here. So just where that guitar kicks in, the that's where like the souls are getting stamped by this big machine, and it's just wrecking them up. But the bit before that, like I think it's not a snare, it's not a snare drum, but whatever, it's like a drum, right? Right? I was inspired by this, which I'm sure you guys know it. What's it called? It's called why is it whenever I need to know it? It's in my favorite. It's one of my most favorite songs. Oh, that's the wrong video. So it's just give me a second to remember it. You know when you need to remember the name of the song, but it's fine. Drums for the Firing Squad. Yeah, it's from a very famous. I'm inspired by a very famous song, 2010 or 2008. My Chemical Romance, Black Parade. That's it. There we go. So in here, this bit here, hear the snare drums? That's not clear because of the way the audio feedback goes here. It'll come again later. I cannot fathom why this doesn't have more than 1 billion views. It's probably one of the best songs. It's such a like a rock opera. There's the drum bits there, you can hear it. That bit, right, is so 90s. It's like Buffy and everything, right? Fantastic. But anyway, so the bit is like, does it come again at the end? Here they go. It's just basically, it's like a marching band drum, but you can't hear it here because the audio black hole, that's this software, but you can just maybe hear it if you listen carefully. So that's what actually gave me the whole inspiration for it, like these marching people, like just like hordes of them. So that's what gave me the inspiration for all of this, right? By the way, if you might be like, oh, dude, he feels like copyright or whatever. No, that's exactly how games are made. If you ask the guys how they made Halo, like the music and stuff, like it's really interesting that they just copied things the zeitgeist at the time. But I'm quite interested. When was that? 2006. Okay, it's only 6 years after the end of the 90s. But yeah, amazing song. Sounds like Drums of Fire Squad. If you like rock opera, I'd highly recommend. Oh, please, I'm gonna put that in so I don't forget it. Okay, so where are we? So it's okay. I'm gonna check that out once I'm done. So that's the song. You've heard it now. I hope you liked it. I think it's epic. That's just my feeling. But yeah, I'll let you hear some more tunes then, just while I'm working on stuff. So let's go for something about softer now. So this is in the pub where you find out that Evakin's got a kid and nobody knows about it because he has a kid to somebody he loves. And in Sakari culture, that is pretty bad because she's not part of his pride. Like literally, he could get killed for that. The song changed a lot though. Tail's too fat. So you're in the pub, right? And then you're like asking Irvin's there. He's kind of a bit like a Barrett character. And then you find out the truth about Evakin, which is kind of heartbreaking because everybody keeps his secret. And he loves her, right? And they can't be together. So they kind of like, Romeo and Juliet a little bit. And it's going to change, the song will change as Irvin comes with the beers and you start gambling. It's time to gamble now. Is that just not the best transition? Again, I totally directed all of that. It's all part of the plan. Because in this scene, you're in a bar in the alcoves, so it's the private dining alcoves, or it's the officers club, haven't decided yet. Yeah, they'll kill you. And adultery in Sakari's culture is you'll not even the dude, like it won't, if you like bang another dude's wife in Sakari culture, the dude won't kill you. He's got 6 wives or whatever, 7 wives. The wives will kill you. Like his wives, they'll do enact retribution. So adultery in Sakari culture doesn't just cause like you to get beaten up or whatever. It literally causes pride wars. And so, because obviously your pride's not just going to stand by and let them jump you, right? Like, even if you commit it, like, they don't care, right? Like, that's, like, your pride are going to stand by you, and it's going to cause massive issues. Yeah, I haven't quite got there yet, but it's going to be in the demo. I'm quite excited to add it in. This will happen in either the officers' lounge or the private alcoves. But in there's going to be a place where you guys all meet and drink all the time, and it's going to be so this song is inspired by none other than the scene is going to be very much like this. Final Fantasy VII Tifa's Bar. Oh, original. No, don't want a new one. What the hell? It's inspired heavily by. Like, dude moved through the game pretty fast, actually. Damn. Should be at the bar. Was it before that you're at the bar? I don't remember that. I thought you had to get there from Midgar, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's the one of our job before that, so it's actually pretty early in the game. It's even earlier. Okay. Sorry, my bad. Here, this is the scene here. It's this scene here, right? So the whole thing is inspired by this bit here where you first come into the bar. I'm going to explain what you're going to see. Come on. There we go. Damn, I forgot how big this scene was. Okay, here. So bar gets in. So that song here, right? Like this feel, this vibe. I was 14 at the time this came out. Like the whole song, you've got the guys here. Obviously, it's their like Avalanche's like terrorist hideout. If you played the game, but they're all like locals drinking, calm, relaxing music. There's gonna be chat. Big Barrett comes in shouting in a minute. You'll see him kind of there you go. He comes in barreling his way in. So this whole scene transitions later on to business, right? Like down here, you start talking about business and he throws your money, right? But I always felt what was lacking. So what? Because I mean, by the way, Final Fantasy VII, believe it or not, still one of the most expensive games ever made. Right? It's still top 10. So the money invested in the game still puts it like I think it's like behind GTA 5, right? But not that far. So, but I felt that scene, one thing it lacked was a transition, right? Like the music is great, but they had a limitation. They only had, I believe, 600 or 450 MB on a PlayStation disc. So they only had a certain amount of songs. But I felt like that whole thing could have done with a transition between the beginning where it's like the heartwarming Tifa scene. So Tifa's music is like is a classic. Like that song is a classic. But I felt it lacked the ability, like the progression. the music just plays and then you're talking, but then Barrett's like, okay, here's your next pay, and he's like, oh, that's half my pay, and they banter about it. We're gonna take the next reactor. Like that point, you're talking business. So I want to go back to my song again. I might have another version of this. Let me see. No, I don't. It just sucks. Ah, damn. Okay, so that is it there. Like, the other version will be on my phone, and I don't know how to get it uploaded here. But I'll put it on last time, and then we'll move on to another track, and I'll finish this tale, and then we'll do the sideways. Spend a bit of time on this. Gonna thin the tail out a bit. Yeah, the tail is still pretty thin. Yeah, that transition is just great. So this transition point is I will just do it again. And it won't let me rewind, just have to open it with VCL. But this transition is like the whole story, right? At this point, right, you're getting the whole sob story from Evakin, and Kira's like, you cannot tell anybody, promise not to tell anybody, and then Irvin comes in with the beers and he's like, right, pulls out the cards and it's time to start playing cards. For those who don't remember, this is Irvin, sorry, yeah, not even Irvin. So he's the Barrett character in the game. So he's going to be big mouth, fun, tons of fun. I don't know if I just not named him Irvin yet. If I just named him, oh, wrong. Yeah, no. Where the hell is he? Eh? Damn, where's my character? Give me a second, just to find him. There we go. This is the guy. That's him thinking. It's quite a dumb character. Have another look at him. I think I've got another one from here. So he's very much he's big mouthed. He's a lad. You're gonna really enjoy this guy, right? Yeah, I love him. So I have an alternate version as well of this guy, of this track, which is like a softer version, and you've already heard it, I believe. But I'll find it in. This was it here. You've heard it in game. This was originally the track. I was like, I really want to go for Tifa's theme, but this one doesn't have. It doesn't have like a change in tone or anything like that. Gotta be careful not to make the tail too skinny though. I'm really going slow on this, sorry guys, I should speed this up a lot. It's just because I'm a bit tired, it's been a bit of a long day to be honest. So I'll let you hear some more tunes as well from me. Nice. Okay, it's done. It's done for now anyway. We'll do more later, but that's okay. I'm kind of happy with that. So I'll do her side profile. Now, you need a lot of willpower to do pixel art. But there you go, that's it done. I'm kind of okay with that. So let's move on. I either do a side or south side facing. Try and decide which one we'll go for. Okay. May as well just go for it. Let's get started. We'll get another example of fell. Okay. So let's see another track. I'll let you hear Frank Clacky's song. So this is for the RTS side, obviously. Yeah, it's unmistakably Frankie, right? Because like this is Frankie, Franco, Franco. It's unmistakably him because that bit there is very much Red Alert 2 sound. I'll get him to do more songs as well though. Oh, that might actually be workable as well. I had to work with Frank quite a lot on that because he kept messing it up. He kept going into like synths and shit, and I'm like, dude, no synths, please. Like I say, I'm not joking when I say I've got 6 AAA people on this game. So I've got VAs, artists, musicians. I consider myself like if a developer like any game in the world. There's no game out there that I couldn't develop. I know that's getting arrogant, but I think the game's progress so far speaks for itself. Like you know, honestly, go and just check out some um go check out indie dev games. It's really sad. I really feel for them. It's so hard to make any traction as an indie dev. It just is. It's just so hard. Do you know what? I should have probably just used that one. But actually, I could kind of let's just fudge it over both of them. But again, yeah, I just feel like I'm very like I don't need other developers on the game. I kind of see myself as more than enough. But artist is a different gig. It's a totally different thing. Do you know, I'm gonna have to redo this our whole body from scratch. That sucks, but that's life. It's life. Yeah, this is not. I mean, I could take out this arm and then modify it slightly, I guess, because it's not that far off the direction. And it's like, may as well not waste it. So put this in the arms section, get rid of that. So just need to get this torso right. So this is like the stance where her legs are both spread and then, oh, I forgot, like that's her ducking down. So yeah, it's a good point. Let's have a look at this. Okay, fine. So I need to think about how our physique will look. Is this game for PC or PC and console? So it's going to be PC, Mac, PC, Linux. For Twitch, Switch, sorry, maybe it won't take me that much to convert to Switch, I don't think. Um, you mentioned that the demo, might as well call it early access, be in June, July. Are you still okay? So yeah, I mean that's the plan, right? But I'm going to be honest with you, like the work that I'm doing right now. I think I'm not gonna make the dates. Just being honest. But then again, I might do, right? I get 2 months of free time that I can just focus on the game. So it's really hard to say. So I'll do my best and I'll be as transparent with you guys as I can. Um, it's not. It is going to be a demo. It's going to be the first 10 to 15 hours of the game. First 10 hours of the game. Shall we say? Um, and I'm aiming for June, July. Maybe I get there, maybe not. Look, what happened was, right, I expected to be a lot further on. So this is March 11th. I expected to have the entire RPG wrapped up by now. But what happened was I got sick. A kid got sick, food poisoning, flu, work was I got hit really badly at work with stuff that I needed to deliver. So like February was a complete write off for me. So from that, it was unexpected just how bad it was. But like I said, I'm working on this like kind of every day, and this art is like I'm gonna just in fact let's just get my get my brain into gear now. I need to start speeding up on the art and doing more of it myself because like I say, some of the artists they take too long, and it's becoming very hard to get a reliable artist, to be honest with you guys. Like the pricing, some guys like they want like for per sprite they want like 500 quid. That's like $600, and that's what they're saying is like really cheap. They consider that to be cheap, believe it or not. That's the ones who are really good though. So we need her to lean forward a bit. Yes, I'll need her boobies forward. I'm gonna make them slightly bigger. But yeah, guys, I'll do my best to get it out as soon as I can. Just we don't want to rush bullshit here. That's fine. Just do some. Right, so this is going to be a bit interesting. I just need to make sure that so this is the belt goes over and the leg will be fine. And like the rump here, maybe need to take it down a bit. Because we have lowered our head quite a bit. I'll need to separate our head as well. I get some more tracks on. Yeah, so basically, like what they're like is like, so here to show you an example, right? If I go to RPG characters, right, go to Adam, actually go into scaled, so you see the format a bit better. Sprites, scaled, right? So this is what it looks like, right? So like you can imagine, right? So you've got the east, north, northeast, all these different directions, right? But you only do 5 directions. You don't do all 8 because you reflect some of them, right? So that's just walking and shooting. It's a lot of work, right? Which is true. So I'm not attacking them, but I do think they are a bit crazy price-wise. So then you've got walking in each direction, right? So you've got walking, walk, shooting. It's not all are loads of frames though, right? So for example, shooting is only 4 frames per shot, a lot quicker, right? So they're shooting, and then again, some of them are just idle. It's just that's it. It's just facing each direction, right? So that's just 8 frames. I could do that pretty quickly. Her again is just 4 frames, right? So one guy, he was like 500 quid just to do idle and run. and that was it. And that guy did fell, but I now use, because he's like really good. I have no, I use his example to build my stuff off, because I can't, like, for him to do this, he'd like charge like, just to do hurt, idle, run, shoot, walk, shoot. These aren't even them all. I'll need a dead frame, throwing grenades. There's gonna be a whole ton more I'm gonna add. So like we probably like asked for like maybe 600 or something, right? Or maybe he did that. No, maybe I'm wrong. No, maybe I think that was for that and Florimel. So it was, but still really expensive, right? Um, I've got one guy who's a lot cheaper, but he's only one guy, and so he's quite slow. The other guy, I could get, he did Evakin, but again, he's also really slow. So those two, I maybe get one full sprite a month out of them. I might get a bit faster. And so those two are kind of better price, but mega slow. Um, so I have to step up. What I'm going to do actually before I go to bed, I'm going to just look for some more artists. If I can get more artists, that's fine. Because the thing is like animating them. Is animating is just it's grind work. It's just tough. Whereas I'll do all the drawing of the sprites, the face interactions, and then I can get people to animate, which will save time. Well, like, what do you mean? Sorry, so 500 quid. I think it was 500 quid for two characters or one character. I can't remember. But my point is, it wasn't even for all of the frames. The guy for that price, and then I just spoke to another artist today, and he was like asking higher. But then you get some artists, and they ask much less, and they're really good. So it's really it's like a jungle out there. There's no set price for this stuff. You just have to just keep looking to find the right person. But my point is, like, either I get lucky and find two more people like the two I've got, that might allow me to get to deliver on time, or I have to step up. And I think at the moment I'm just stepping up. At the moment I'm still a bit slow, but I'm getting faster. So I'll get there. I'll step up, and so let's have a look at this. Oh, because I've taken the arms out. I'm happy with that. That looks good. That looks good, right? Especially when it's like, if I zoom out like that, you're not like, you're gonna have like 20 characters on the screen at a time, 25. I think that works fine. And so should like Kira, maybe Akira, Kirita. There's a lot more choppy action, which is good because it's more, gives it more character. Here's the example, right? So you see how it gets darker as the legs further away. That's tricks of the trade. Picks that. Notice here, look at the different color as well. Like, so again, that legs at the back. Like, you can tell that these are tricks of the trade that you just get as you get better at pixel art. Um, and you can see I've done that. If we look at my character here, you should be able to see it as well in these. I could probably do it, like, I've got it in the arms, but I could probably do it here as well. So I could probably say, like, here I could darken this one. Oh, legs. I go like that. And then darken the leg here. Yeah, that's fine. Same idea. I didn't do it as much there because it's white. It's harder to do it with white. But the idea, like, I've got it on the arms as well. and the belt. You can see like the belt moves slightly like left and right, and so it's all, and the ears, the nice little ear flop in here. My ones are, it's got tail, the scarf. I think it's all coming together nicely. This is a relatively complex character, I'm going to be honest with you, compared to, say, other characters I'm going to be doing, like the grunt and stuff. Like, the grunt will be really, really easy. And even like the tank character would be pretty easy for the running sprites. So this is a like this character's probably more complex than Fel because of the scarf. Um, or maybe about the same. No, I would say more. Mm, Pixel wise, about exactly the same. So I'm quite happy with this, and I'm learning really really fast. I talk to even the best people, and they're learning as well. Pixel art is one of these things. There's very few people. Honestly, there's just very few pixel artists that do the full thing. Um, but I'll get there. I'll get there, guys. I'm going to wrap up. This has been really, I think it's been a fun session. Tomorrow we should have Southeast. I'll aim to get it all done. And then it's just one baddie, so I've got a ton more to do, a lot of work to do. And I'm doing a lot of talking, and hopefully this was, good for you guys. Um, oh, thank you. Yeah, I do. Yeah, the mouse reporters actually. Space Pirate. Yeah, yeah. Morrigan's my favorite. I do love Morrigan. Okay, guys, have a great one. Enjoy the rest of the night. I'll be back on tomorrow, hopefully, and yeah, I'll give some more updates then. Um, yeah, see you on the next one, guys.